It's Monday the 5th of Feb, and this is your Solana Daily Debrief long-form edition, starting with Longwood Labs. They've just gone ahead and they've acquired the DeFi Pirates and the Chess Finance IP. So, you may have noticed that the floor price for these NFTs has gone up quite significantly. And that would be all based on speculation, of course. I'm not sure how important this IP is, but just so you know, Longwood Labs, this is the team behind Remnants and also Play the Heist. And this, in my opinion, is very, very bullish. By the way, the Heist new token, KIWI, it's launching Thursday, February the 8th. Drop your wallets below for final airdrops. So go put a wallet address down here. And also, if you go to ido.theheist.game, you can connect your wallet and you can just submit a wallet. So maybe you'll get a little crate with some KIWI in it. You'll find this information in Discord, but I've just put a little screenshot here. So 5 days till KIWI is in your hands. Crate holders, reminder that if you want to crate through a community giveaway and have a KIWI crate roll, you'll be open a token crate no cost on the launch day at our IDO site. For the wallet submissions on our landing page, we'll be selecting crate winners from there as well. Users will need to log in with their wallets they submitted on launch day to see if they've won. For those who haven't submitted a wallet, for a chance to win a crate, you have 24 hours to do so. So that link is still live, even though it's been more than 24 hours, so you might be okay. And then the raffle, the KIWI token raffle, will follow a similar structure to the orangutan raffle for Season 2. There will be an unlimited amount of tickets purchasable, with only some being winning tickets. The odds of winning KIWI tokens will be dependent on how many tickets you own of the total pool. Tickets will have a minor cost to combat bots and Coco and item conversions. This is just for anyone that's playing the game. Hopefully there's some of you here. Season 2 players, your KIWI allocation will automatically be converted from your Coco, fruit, item, and scrap holdings. You do not need to do anything. So I'm excited, really excited. Whales Market has a new listing, and by the way, I've got a staking video coming out today. The price of the token, the Whales token, has been going crazy. So I go over all that. I've put in quite a few hours of research, so go and watch it. And I've also got 2 tutorials on how to do 1, a listing going through the platform, and 2, how to settle a listing. Let's just give this a like because that is fantastic animation work. So in Whales Markets, if you go to Points Market, you can see Magic Eden. The volume is at $173,000. My prediction is this will be $1 million within a couple of days. They haven't really worked out exactly what the price per token is, so we don't really know, or rather the price per diamond. And then what is the conversion to the tokens? We just don't know. This is all speculation. However, this is a great place to use it. I really, really like it. And my goodness, look at this. This is just going crazy. This DApp is going to be lucrative. Back to diamonds though, Amy Street has a take on what do these Magic Eden diamonds even get me? So, I mean, it's pretty obvious to me, but of course it's going to be a token, right? Just people don't want to wait. And you have to wait. Like, waiting on legal is so annoying, but that's just a way. If you've raised $130 million, which I think they did back in 2021, that put them at a valuation of over $1 billion, then you have a huge amount of responsibility to your investors. And also your investors have a huge amount of say in anything you do. And that's fair enough. Like, they've just given you so much money, and it comes in stages and whatnot, stuff that I don't understand. But I know you just can't ape into doing what is predicted to be a magic token. You can't just go and get that out there, right? Unfortunately, it needs to go through a decent amount of due diligence. And at the same time, they want to build up more people on their platform first. And they want to make sure that this token has, I'm guessing, utility and all sorts of things so that the price stays high. And their goal is, of course, to bring back Magic Eden to the #1 position. Anyway, you can read this if you like, but if you know how legal token launches work, Magic Eden cannot legally say they are launching a token, nor can it be Magic Eden that launches said token. A separate entity has to do so. I'm unsure about this last part, but we'll see. Maybe it will just be like something in the Cayman Islands or something, or in Switzerland, that will do the launch of the token, which is fair enough. And maybe there is that degree of separation, but you know that ultimately it's like a foundation of Magic Eden. Why isn't JUP pumping? Let's dive into this. Everyone still wants to talk about JUP. I know I've got videos to cover on JLP. I'll try and get that in the next couple of days, which is basically the liquidity pool token for their perps decks. And I don't want to talk too much about JUP because JUP is amazing. The tokenomics are still exceptionally good, and the FUD is largely unwarranted. However, it's now going to take time to get over $1, in my opinion. So if we have a look at this post, JUP is not going to $1, it's not going to $0.1. So it's not going to 10 cents. But let's have a look at this other take. If after 7 days the price of JUP at $0.4, the team has not raised any capital. If after 7 days the price is above 70 cents, so they've successfully sold out JUP and now have 125 mil for development and operations. In the second scenario, there will be a supply shock from the LP removal, causing JUP to enter price discovery zones, which might pump JUP to $1. Bull points, the products, the protocols they are designing, including LFG Launchpad, on-chain volume, and allocation for JUP stakers. Bear points, airdrop jitters. Jitters just someone who sells something immediately, and that's all they can think of. So my points here are, firstly, there won't be a supply shock because there's still a huge amount of liquidity, and also people won't be trading this pool anyway because of the 5% fee. So it's not going to go to 0.7, and even if it did go to 0.7, they still may go and use 50 million of that and redeploy it in different pools to buy the token and to just improve the liquidity. Like if you've got really deep liquidity for a token, then that's just a winner. But this is a good thing. When you have small amounts of liquidity like meme coins, this is why they pump so crazily. When you've got massive liquidity, they can't pump as massively. However, they can over time. So all I'm really thinking that's going to happen is maybe, it all depends on how fast they ship. If the LFG Launchpad comes out in say a month's time and they start launching a token every month and then every month and every month, then every week, and there's an allocation for JUP stakers, then it's a winner. Also, if you have to stake some JUP tokens in order to get an allocation from the Launchpad, but also like raffle or the ability to buy more, then that would be, in my opinion, if legally done and all that, way more bullish for holding the JUP token. Otherwise, if someone just has like 1 million JUP tokens and they just get a nice allocation every time, then that wouldn't be good for the LFG Launchpad because, there's a lot of sell pressure there. You want the option to go and buy raffle tickets, lock up some USDC, and maybe some of it gets filled and you can claim back the USDC, like Radium did in the past. But I might cover that in another video. That's just my take on it. Here's another take here as well. Long story short, the reason why the JUP price is quite stable is if you did a $1 million USDC buy on JUP, the slippage is 1.32%, which is massive. That means there's a huge amount of depth. For Pith, the slippage would be 32.7%. By the way, on the subject of Pith, I mention this all the time, keep on mentioning it, go and stake some Pith. You will, in my opinion, be getting some sort of future airdrops. Plus, Pith is a great oracle, and in my opinion, will do better than Chainlink in the coming years. Curb has some great points all the time, to be honest, so give him a follow with notifications on. So people thought I was legit crazy for even thinking about using Uni market cap chart at launch as a reference point. And all he's basically saying is accumulate JUP under $1 billion market cap. So this is it. Now, one thing that you may not know with Uni is I got some way back in the day, and a lot of people just sold it. It was 200 Uni tokens. Sold it for like $2, $2.50. So you walk away with $400, $500. It then pumped, right? It pumped crazily. So if you held some tokens, it was an absolute winner. This is done far differently, of course. However, in the short term, I'm a little bit bearish. And then once the Launchpad comes out, then I'm far more bullish. As long as the way that the Launchpad is done is something that I think will have price appreciation to JUP. But regardless of any of those things, JUP is where I do my swaps. Now remember, Launchpad fees go to the DAO, 75%. So a massive amount. We're looking at, over $6 million worth of fees are going to the DAO. So this is going to be one of the most heavily funded DAOs probably in the entirety of crypto in a very, very short period of time. You're part of the DAO if you hold JUP, and I imagine there'll be some sort of election process. I don't necessarily have time to try and be an elected official, but if I did, I would want to be representing JUP and helping them with their future. If you want more information, you can check out these docs here. Edgar's put out a new little post regarding GMT. There's a new vesting unlock, which is coming out soon. So when this comes out, there will be some price movement to the downside is the expectation. So check this out if you like, but let's just try and get that exact date. I can't actually see the unlock time, but I'm guessing it's early Feb. Either way, with GMT, this is used to buy assets in Gas Heroes. And I've got a lot of people that have requested that I make tutorials on Gas Heroes. So I'm trying to learn it so I can dedicate time. It's on Polygon, but I still think it's worth following for sure. They've built a fantastic game. However, just be aware that GMT can be a little bit volatile with all of these unlocks. Well, not really volatile, more a dollar cost average approach may be the safest option, but not financial advice. Teddies just went and did its mint last night. It was quite a successful mint. However, the floor price has not gone up as expected by the community. Now, this has like a decent team of people. So I'm just going to be honest, for anyone, this is more for people that are creating a project in the future. You need to give information. I don't know why it was expected that this is sufficiently okay, that this is it. Follow us on Twitter, and you have to find all your information from Twitter. There's no Discord. There's nothing on the website. It's insane. Literally, there's not even a link from here to Magic Eden. So we have to scroll on down, find the marketplace. We are marginally above floor price. We don't know when the reveal's coming. We just know that it's coming soon. All we've got is the website and the Twitter. So projects in the future, if you do this, you're just being silly. I don't know why you'd be so smooth-brained. I can't understand it. And the Wangman is part of the team as well. So I'm just surprised by that. Orphans whitelist tokens. If you have one, maybe you do, maybe you don't. If you entered the participation raffle, make sure you go and check and actually see if you have any. Also, if you have some of those participation raffle NFTs, make sure that you reclaim the soul. You can either do it at Soul Incinerator, or you can watch my video on ReDAO and go to redao.id and go and basically burn that. The soul goes to ReDAO and then you get the Re tokens. So if so, go and support whatever community you like. I'm supporting the Barrows and the DJ and Ape Academy, but go and push some of those up into the top 40, and that means that they get an allocation of Re. So you've got until February 9th. So please make sure you go and mint this, because after that, they're done. There's only 32 mints left, so not a huge number. Maybe you have one of those tokens. Next up, Cymbal.xyz. I will have a tutorial on this really soon. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find time. But in the meantime, give them a follow. Like, their engagement is really low, but people always ask me, how do I find out which NFTs are good to buy? And I'm going to answer this now, but I'll answer it probably in another video. The truth is, you need to spend a lot of money. You need to be in alpha groups. And even still, you need to do the spray and pray method, which is you put money into different collections, you do pre-sales and whitelist, and you hustle, and you take profits aggressively. And then quite often, you know, you get something like Play Teddies, where there's a lot of hype on it, but it didn't actually amount to anything. However, the other thing is, if you go use Cymbal and get familiar with what is happening by looking at, you know, the different collections, what money's going into different areas, you can select Sol or whatever chain you like here. Then you can see where the inflow is happening. And that can get you a way better idea of what is actually going to pump. More so with existing collections, not new collections, but it's still just exceptionally clean when it comes to NFT as a block explorer. This is what I want to see. You can check out the owners and the activity, all that sort of stuff. And you can add their bot into Discord, and I'll cover that in hopefully this week. Finally, I've done a deep dive into Step Finance. I love Step Finance. So check out my blog and also check out this YouTube video. I have another video coming today on how to use Step's portfolio tracker. But in the meantime, this was definitely worth a read. It's only a 6-minute read. And like, I have a prediction here that Step Finance will become like the Wall Street Journal of Solana in a couple of years. Or a better maybe comparison would be CoinDesk. You know how CoinDesk and a lot of these publications have ETH and BTC money, so they have an anti-Solana narrative. Well, these guys don't. So I think that is going to be super, super successful. So really, really bullish. It's going to cover just Solana. Maybe in the future it goes and covers other blockchains, but at the moment it's all about Solana. And the stuff they have as part of their kind of portfolio is absolutely massive. I'll leave you to go through it, but the good thing is I've done hours of research, and then you can go and read this in 6 minutes and you can gain hours of research. So that's kind of worth your time, in my opinion. By the way, thanks to all that are putting comments down and recommending that I cover this dApp or this coin or something like that. I know there's a huge number of requests. I'm trying to hopefully expand the team so that I can do more and more of these videos. However, one thing I will mention is that if you keep on suggesting meme coins, I will reply, I will look at them, but in general, meme coins will get you wrecked. So the only way, in my opinion, to really be profitable with meme coins is to be part of 1, alpha groups, and 2, be looking at something for maybe 12 hours a day, every day, and taking some wins and some losses. So I'm not going to put much attention on meme coins because it's just too much of a time investment. And the influencers out there across all blockchains, but definitely on Solana, all they do is they spin up a meme coin, they pump it, and they dump on you. So just keep that in mind. On that note, stay curious, catch up my other videos being released today, and we'll catch you in the next video.